Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's weather forecast, we are going to be going over parts of the tropics. And one of the areas that we are most concerned about is the area over there towards the Gulf of Mexico, which does have a 40% chance of development as of right now. So that will be something to keep an eye on as we head into the future. But we will also be going over some cold air that looks to be surging on in by the time we head into October 15th and even days around that. So we will definitely continue to be keeping an eye on it. If you guys would like to stay tuned for more weather updates like this, don't forget to go down below and click that subscribe button. I think we could get up to 1,000 subscribers before next fall. So if you guys would continue subscribing to my YouTube channel, that would be awesome. Also, don't forget to like and as well as leave any comments down below. Those help out more than you know. And of course, continue to stay tuned for more weather updates. But let's first go ahead and look at the tropics. And like I said, this area over here towards the Gulf of Mexico is our most concerning area as of right now, as we already have a 40% chance of development in those areas. But back over here towards Africa, we do have a 90% chance of development across areas just to the west of Africa. So we will need to be watching for some development over here, but these ones aren't really going to be concerning at all, as this one also does look to turn around and head out to sea. Same with Kirk, it's going to turn around and head out to sea too as well. So chances of this impacting any land are extremely low, so we don't really need to be watching these areas at all, especially because they'll be turning around and hanging out to sea. So if you do know any fish in the water, give them a call and let them know. Otherwise, this is not going to be anything threatening. Let's now go ahead and take a look at what we can expect with some development in the Gulf of Mexico. And as you guys can see, we do expect there to, at least be somewhat a disorganized showers and thunderstorms back over there towards Florida, as this wave looks to move off of Mexico and head right over there towards Florida. So that will be something to keep an eye on, but keep in mind though that, this could still maybe get a little bit stronger due to how warm those Gulf of Mexico's waters are in some areas. So even though this doesn't really show it as organized, I still do think this could develop into a high-end depression to low-end tropical storm, just depending on, if it's ever going to get its act together. But as of right now, chances of, tropical storm are pretty low. But like I said, this could still intensify a little bit. So we do need to still be watching it closely. And then after that, after it moves out of Florida and into parts of the Atlantic Ocean, look at that. We see an extremely quiet weather pattern across much of the United States. None of the areas in the United States looks to be seeing showers or even storms by the time we head into October 11th. And if you guys are wondering why, that's because of this zonal flow right here. As you guys can see, zonal flow is pretty much a straight jet stream across the northern tip of the United States and as well as southern Canada. And if you're wondering what that does, that keeps any cold air from surging on in, which kind of acts like a wall, by the way. And it also keeps all the storms just riding from west to east. It doesn't bring storms any farther down south. It just, rides the borders of Canada and as well as the United States. But other than that, none of the areas really look to be seeing any precipitation at all, unfortunately. And we are looking on October 3rd, by the way. So, even though, we are only looking, a few days out, we do still expect this to continue into the middle of October. And that's exactly why I wanted to show you guys this, is to let you know that we're going to have a pretty long stretch of quiet weather across the United States. So keep in mind that, this does look to be a pretty calm pattern as we head into the middle of October. And that is really good agreement, because we do have an update from the Climate Prediction Center saying that well below average precipitation is likely across a really good portion there of the United States from October 7th all the way to October 11th. So this is definitely gonna, be some pretty bad news news, especially for those areas that need the rainfall badly. So like I said, just remember that this is definitely going to be a little bit more in the way of a quieter pattern. And as you guys can see, northwest and northeast could maybe see a little bit of rain, but I don't think they're going to really be seeing much though either. But if you're wondering why they may see a little bit of rain, it's because we, see that jet stream across the northern United States and parts of southern Canada. So, the edges of the southern part of the jet stream could definitely clip both of those areas. But other than that, like I said, much of the United States looks to be staying dry. And same goes, with parts of the southeast. I do think the southeast may still get some pretty good precipitation, but I do still think, it won't be as much, especially after that tropical wave that we are watching for goes by. And then with the temperatures well above average temperatures likely across parts of the western half of the United States, while we do expect there to be slightly below average temperatures across parts of the eastern United States, and we will be talking about why after we take a look at the 8 to 14 day outlook. And this one is from October 9th all the way to October 15th, which is the middle of October, by the way. Again, we do expect there to be well below average precipitation across a really good part of the United States. And this one, might even make parts of New England extremely dry. So not only would the same area stay dry once again, but parts of New England and the Northwest also look to be getting on the drier side of things too as well. And that's really only the southeast that may see a few tropical showers. But like I said, after that wave moves on through, we can't really roll out a little bit more in the way of rainfall, but I don't think it's really going to be anything too bad after that. But we will still be watching the tropics just in case anything goes wild. And same with the temperatures on the 8 to 14 day outlook. Once again, well above average temperatures likely across the western half of the United States. Not expected to be as below across the eastern United States, but still going to be something to really be watching for by the time we head into the middle of October. And let's, go ahead and look at that right now. And as you guys can see, as we look at October 12th, we do expect, really quiet and hot weather pattern across much of the United States with well above average temperatures heading from west to east. Some areas can't roll out some below average not precipitation, but below average temperatures, especially across New England and parts of the Northwest and even the Southeast. But I, do still think those areas will have a chance of above average temperatures by the time we head into the middle of October. And we are looking over 11 days out, so please take this with a grain of salt, but we are keeping an eye on it, especially because it could definitely be on the concerning side of things. And same goes as we head into October 15th. The only difference is that we start to see that cold air surge on into parts of the eastern United States right there, as you guys can see, while we still continue to see those well above average temperatures persist across parts of the western United States. So definitely still a pretty similar pattern by the time we head in, October 15th. And then by the time we head to October 18th, this is what remains the most uncertain, but we may still see some well below average temperatures across the Great Lakes, Ohio River Valley, and parts of the Midwest, but that does remain uncertain, like I said, so obviously take all of that with a grain of salt. Let's finally go ahead and take a look at the tropics, and as you guys can see, like I said, I don't think we'll be seeing much after that wave that is likely going to be going over Florida. And that's certainly because from October 9th all the way to October 15th, which is the middle of October, like I said, we do expect there to be well down chances for development, because we used to see some of that red color pop up, but now we are downgrading back to a 20 plus% chance of development across both the MDR area and as well as parts of the Gulf Coast. And as you can see, those chances will likely continue to die down even more by the time we head into the, October 16th all the way towards the end of October, where well below average development is possible. And what I mean by that is that we definitely don't expect there to be as much development as what we had, these last few days and so it's definitely not, good news that we may still have a chance, but like I said, I do not think it's gonna be that active by the time we head into the end of October. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's weather forecast. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, or if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to go down below and press that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to comment and as well as like if you haven't done that already either. That definitely does help out more than you know. And of course, continue to stay tuned for more weather updates like this. We aren't going to have much to talk about in each video due to how quiet this weather pattern will be, but we will still keep you updated just in case anything crazy happens. And of course, make sure to stay tuned for those. And my winter forecast will be coming out this weekend, so definitely stay tuned for that too as well. And we hope you guys all have a great day.